I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see it's true.
That's it, taking advantage of the chaos there. Aiden on another one, pushing overhead here. This is going to activate the big bonus if he can push his way through the build using that same play we saw before.
Oh my god, Aiden's so good.
He dropped
the trap down.
I might not even play the rest of the matches after that.
69 players. I don't think I've ever seen more players eliminated faster in a competitive setting.
There's just so much going on here. Back over to Aiden. Still
Aiden looking to make his first point.
This is going to be big for him if he's going to be able to do so here.
I mean, to be honest, he's getting threatened by another player, but he doesn't care. Pushes straight through.
That was Bizzle too, fellow Ghost brethren. That's a rough one, but hey, it's every player for themselves here. Now there's going to be another individual by Aiden.
Aiden doesn't care. And this is the player that was throwing those nades, and there it is.
Nice
Finds
shot.
him. Clean shot. Aiden now just another elim shy of a point.
Very well done from Aiden. Now locked himself in those points. Got some more activity as Harrians and Trevier, as well as Sofa. And the blade came in, and Trevier gets that elimination onto Sofa.
What a weird engagement. So Trevier was just with his back against the wall, no HP. Sofa comes over thinking he's going to get himself an easy elim, focuses the wrong player. Trevier takes advantage.
And I also think too, for the players that are focusing on the Stormwing, like you might be able to get 1 or 2 eliminations, maybe 3 eliminations can get yourself a point. But there's also a lot of activity that's going around you that you're just missing out on. And if you're not careful, the game can kind of run away from you very quickly, especially as you're flying in the air. Everyone's like, okay, just take the plane down.
Yeah, and that's another good point. The more you're flying around, the less time you're taking to like harvest resource, right? So like you're setting yourself up for a bad end game if you can't really find the elimination.
You're really leaning on the Stormwing to get you the elims necessary, and then you'll loot the resources from those players.
That's
but
right.
if that player used a bunch of resources to protect themselves against you, guess what? You have none of those resources now.
You're not going to pick anything up. And here we have Bloom Persecute with a little bit of tension in his area. He's on someone's trail here. I wonder if the player knows that's Armin TV looking to run.
He has no idea, and we were just informed Sword not in play anymore, so I wonder what happened to Nice.
Oh, it's the Infinity Blade snatched away.
Blade's gone.
Hopefully we'll get a nice little replay package of that. But Persecute still looking to kind of hunt down this player. That was a very aggressive.
Aiden just picked up another elimination, and there's the Infinity Blade. So it's out in the storm, so no one's really going to go for that one. No real reason to. I wanted to see it late game. I know, guys, you hate us, but we just want to see the world burn.
That's right, that's right. But hey, I mean, Nice did put up a show. He grabbed it. He even got an elimination for it. That's a big feat in his own.
Aiden and Bloody are right next to each other. Miff just got an elimination on the trap god and the kill feed there. Poach is out of this one courtesy of Ronaldo, but Aiden and Bloody are right next to one another, and I wonder if Aiden saw him. Surely he did. He was walking out in the middle of the open.
I'm willing to put money that Aiden's going to be the first guy to hit big bonus. He is on a rampage right now. Look at that shot breaking into the build, using the strategy of setting up the double wall to phase right through that floorboard. So clean.
Look at Nav.
He's at 4 limbs as well.
4 limbs, and okay, genuinely surprised with the resources. Has 383, 385.
Not bad. I mean, he's just shy
Look
of
at this, dude.
the stone cap there. He's got a little bit more wood to put in his resource pool, but so far so good. He's got an easy rotation.
Look at all of those storm wings in the sky.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have a straight up dogfight. We're gonna have a straight up dogfight.
We're gonna see it. Someone's gonna go against someone else. It's just about, it's a matter of when, right? When are you gonna take advantage of your position with the Stormwing? And here it is, just coming right in on Pleasant Park players.
Oh,
it's a nosedive.
Oh, he eliminated himself. Wait, did he? No.
Yeah, he did. Because remember, you take damage now when your plane your Stormwing explodes. Nad must have landed some shots. He took himself out.
Whoa, that.
It looks like Mitro's still alive in Pleasant Park as well, just outside of Ghost Sean's presence.
Also, our observers, look at these. Look at the angles that they're getting here. I feel like I'm watching Saving Private Ryan.
Oh no, Ghost School coming in on a fight here. That's 30 with the hit.
He's not really taking a lot of damage on that. He's taking some damage, but Not oh, never mind. So Nav is still alive.
Right.
He took out the other player. I am just. There was so much that just transpired in that one moment.
He landed some shots, and then I think the damage from the explosion of the Stormwing,
on him.
Right, that damage just kind of backfired. So, yeah, you might have a strat in pubs to just kind of squash players, but I don't think you're gonna squash a pro that easy.
Man, this is just insane. What we've seen so far. Match 1 here for the Winter Royale semifinals. Top 100 will move on.
They didn't take the blade out. It's in the game.
Tomorrow.
It's just in the storm right now.
Just taking a little look at the map here. Pleasant Park is a hot zone. There's even what looks like a crate down to the north, but with so many Stormwings just flying around the map, it's so hard to read the world map. But look at the amount of players we have here.
I shouldn't have put myself up on the mountain
to avoid at the moment.
Yeah, you just simply do not want to be here. A lot of players are lingering on the outside too of Pleasant. There's the map. Everyone's kind of waiting it out, waiting for that next storm to start to come in, and then from there they're going to start to converge. But
that's right, and it's just been revealed, so you can see shots are being fired. Those lines that you see kind of flying out of each crosshair here, those are battles being engaged on, and the fast-moving arrows are basically players in the X-Force Stormwing just taking domination in the sky.
It is a very different feeling too, because you're seeing these arrows move so fast. You're like, wait a minute, there's no redeploy. What's going on here? This doesn't make any sense. No, it's the Stormwing. Everyone's flying.
Yeah, something important to note here. It's been 2 minutes since the last player's actually been eliminated. So even with the addition of the Stormwing, the amount of damage and pressure you can put in any given moment, it's still, you know, players they're playing for that end game. They want to make it to the end.
Aiden is with 5 eliminations. Nav with 5 eliminations. Myth with 2, but Myth has actually taken some damage, and Myth actually just got eliminated by Vix.
Yep, and that's it. You see down there the new crosshair on the elimination feed. So clean. So unfortunately, Myth is going to get taken out here, just shy of 1 elimination for a point. Hopefully next round will be better for him.
Got to ring the bell. Come on. All right, here's Myth's moment. Not in the sun. And the player just popped up right behind him there. And
simple mistake. Didn't own the wall there. Made the quick edit and just catch him by surprise.
So that is a tough pill to swallow there. Swallow without a doubt. But now over to Zayt.
Look at this loadout on Zayt right here. This is a really nice loadout. He's got so much shield for days. He's at legit max resource cap here. So again, the resource count works a little differently this time around. It's 300 metal cap, 500 stone cap, and 700 wood cap. So a little bit different as far as the format goes, but overall, still a 1,500 resource pool.
It's going to make metal that much more valuable toward the end. You know, if a player's running with metal after building with wood and brick.
Look at all the extra resources he just has laying around from farming.
Yeah.
It's just extra. It's just getting dropped because he can't hold it all.
And he also just wants to own the walls as much as he possibly can, too. Yeah. So if he needs to edit out to fight a player, he can.
And Pleasant Park is just becoming more and more contested as players navigate towards the center here. E11 Blue Tea still alive. Eclipse alive. Chenza, it's a new name out here. And here's Aiden. Kind of found himself a little home in the center. It's not every day you see, you know, Kansu/controller players making it to endgame, but I think Aiden's here to make a testament today.
This is a very interesting position that Aiden's going to find himself in. The low ground, and he's going to start getting targeted here.
That's what happens when you start putting pressure on players. They start to bite back. Aiden looking to get himself a battle.
And he's getting hit from not only the front, but also the right. You have Takata that's going to be hanging out as well.
Just behind the shack area.
Exactly.
It's really good spots.
He's in a really tough position. El Spectro. El Diablo.
I'm interested to see how the Stormwings interact with one another as the storm continues to get tighter and tighter. There is just less space in the air right now.
Not a lot of real estate to work with in the sky. No eliminations for Aiden, for Nav.
I mean, Mitro coming in at
still
second.
Popping. He's still in this.
All these guys with 2 elims are just 1 elim shy of earning themselves a point. And it looks like Avxry is going to get chunked down right there. So he is now, you know, risking his stay in this match at the moment. Snood's probably looking for elim, hopefully. Blue Team needs an elim because also elimination players or eliminating players will get you some extra shield up.
So you're in this situation. You're Aiden in this moment. What is your play here? What are you looking to accomplish with where you currently are?
Yeah, quite honestly, like Aiden looks like he's trying to antagonize players around him to like get them to like make a play, right? So that's why he's editing the window. He wants to draw people out to him to expose themselves. But these guys are trying to play so passive because they have zone. They kind of lucked out in a way, you know? So there it is. Aiden looking for those edits. He just wants to, again, just antagonize players to try and come at him, but no one wants to take the bait.
Avxry still alive despite going down so low on HP. He's only going to have 49 to work with, taking some shots as well. Player's going to be right next to him. That was, oh boy, that was a hand cannon that has just been eliminating those walls.
Oh no, he's now on barely anything.
Armin with the elim there, stays alive. Back over to Aiden once again, still in the low ground, and as you said, still looking to antagonize some of these players.
Yeah, that's all
That's
he's
such
doing
a good
here.
loadout.
E11 is blue tee barely held up on that ramp there. He's got to kind of fortify that a little bit more. That's interesting. He has a silent.
Silence pistol's the best pistol
blue
in the game.
pistol, definitely great for just kind of pinging these walls and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's.
And no one can hear you.
No one can hear
you.
I believe that there's a lot of advantage in the silence pistol. If I have an opportunity, yeah, sure. If I had to get like a one of the other submachine guns, that would be a little bit better. But hey, if you don't find anything and you got a silence pistol, it's better than nothing. You
got to work what you got, especially when ammunition is kind of scarce in the end game, right? So you got some light ammo to work with. Go ahead and burn it. But it looks like there's 45 players live, and I want to blame the Stormwing just a little bit here. I think players are scared to bring it to one another, but not Aiden. He's going in with a grapple play here, looking to get this next zone, and no one wants to bother him. That's a free rotation.
Yeah, he's just going to play this smart. And I like this as well. He goes a little bit out. He tries to just set himself up for success, give him some space rather than being cooped up in a 1-by-1. He can extend that just a little bit. You have Boys who's going to be out of this one. Nav is going to get it in. Nav with the chuckle. Oh, my word. That is not fair at all. And that will be Nav's 6th elimination in this game.
He is so close to the big bonus. 1 elimination, he gets that 3rd point, but then every elim after that is worth a full point. That will virtually qualify him at this point.
This is such a great spot for Nav to be in.
Lands a shot on Monsiar. Nav is now having pressure of the storm. He's got to make a move. Mons looks like he lands a shot there.
No, Mitro ended up getting the elimination onto Ipon.
That's a points for him.
Aiden with another limb.
Dakota, that was a play that was going to be hanging out in the back, but here comes Nav on the move now with that grapple hook. He's going to set himself up in a 1-by-1. Soon drops Chenzo.
So clean. Grappler, perfect for these endgame rotations if you don't have a Stormwing. They're basically rebuilding the map at this point. Snood looking for a victory royale. He's going for that high ground. Materials are so good.
Snood needs to be careful because there's a player that's right next to him as well.
Oh man, that's a terrible time for a replay, dude.
Real fast to just see what this play was. He ended up getting another elimination.
That's it, taking advantage of the chaos there. Aiden on another one, pushing overhead here. This is going to activate the big bonus if he can push his way through the build using that same play we saw before.
Oh my god, Aiden's so good.
He dropped the trap down and was able to get out of it before the trap activated, and Aiden is now with that 7 elimination territory. That is wonderful for Aiden here.
And he destroyed Snood in the process. He is just taking down these ghost players 1-by-1. Yeah, unfortunately too, right? But
Those are his boys.
So good, so well.
All is fair in love and war.
That's right, and now he's going to go ahead and replenish his entire resource pool. He is to cap here, and it's now Aiden who's looking for the victory royale in the high ground. But he has to take care of these Stormwings.
This is going to be very, very tough for Aiden to overcome. Blue D's going to be right below him.
Honestly, I hope Aiden just changes his attention and just starts pinging out these planes. Please just do it. Get them out the sky. Stop giving them free rotations. These guys got to go.
What?
Take out these players here, and he's defending himself well if he needs to. But there's some shots behind him. Aiden's going to be in a world of hurt. Has to be very careful. He's going to get out of dodge with that one and run away using that grapple hook.
There
Smart
are
play.
31 players alive, which means we might see our first taste of the Storm Surge activate soon. And to explain that really quickly to you guys, Storm Surge, when there are a certain number of players alive after a certain time, according to the Storm, players will start to take damage if you did not deal a certain amount of damage. So you want to be dealing damage to players. Aiden, obviously no problem here. He's probably leading the pack. All he needs is 1 elim there, and that's a full point to him. He's on big bonus.
Big territory for Aiden to be in now. With that elimination, puts him up to 8 points. He gets a point for every elimination that he secures. If he was able to get the victory royale as well, that would be absurd. But there's so many players still alive, and we hadn't even talked about Zexro, who's flying high above everyone else, chomping at the bit, looking for that opportunity to jump on some of these players here. He has 2 eliminations, 72 hours as well, 3 eliminations.
Unfortunately, 72 might be his first victim because he's going to see him trying to heal here. All he needs is one Elim to get this point here. Can Zexo earn himself some score?
72 hours.
Still floating around. You can hear that glider coming in. Beanie's going to land on someone here. And Wig's still alive, the console player that we talked about.
Wiggs is still in this?
Still in this, representing for the Xbox community.
Controller gang all day, console gang
And
all
there
day.
it is, Wiggs. Man, 10 shots in the grappler. That's going to be
With the
great for these
default.
rotations.
Oh,
I think he's looking
man.
to get this top 10 right now.
If he can get top 10, speak volumes. Players going to be
Forget
right in front
top
of him.
10. It's another Elim right there.
Big elimination from Wiggs. That is going to put him in the top 10, or almost to the top 10.
Almost top
Let's not
10.
get
He's
out-
so close. He's so close.
And one step closer to that
Well,
moment.
he recognizes the player needs to heal here. This is another
Oh.
elimination just sitting in front of him. He needs one for a point, so it's going to be super important for him to look for an opportunity here.
Wait for that moment.
And there it is. He makes top 10.
Pressure is on for Wiggs here, the only console player in
This player's so lit.
competition. He's going to get that high ground.
Great building.
Beautiful build, but
He lands a headshot there, just completely damaging that opponent. He's got complete air control at the moment, but only 70 stone.
He's set to win the. Ooh,
doesn't
only
have a lot
70
of
stone.
resources to
I'm
work
gonna say
with, but he does
he's got
have
another kill.
that legend.
And he gets
that
another
epic
Elim
assault
there. That's
rifle.
going to be a point for him.
Oh my word. This is happening.
When he elims someone, he's getting paid out a resource. I completely forgot. He's now replenished.
Voil's actually going to be stuck inside of the
Walks
storm.
into a trap, barely misses it.
Symphony
Lands another
eliminated
one.
himself. Voil's going to get the elimination on the Licerin.
Voyo just needs one Elim right now. He'll get himself a 7-point. He's
Player's
looking to
gonna be in
get it.
front of
Oh my God.
Som lands a clean shot. Now it's Wiggs versus Som. There's someone else here.
And that...
Mateos versus Wiggs. It is all coming down here.
Som's
No
gonna be
HP.
the last one. Gets the victory royale. Wow.
Absolutely chaotic ending.
What an ending that was.
How can you keep up with the amount of action that was going on there? Jeez.
Look at
That
that.
was insane.
Well played. Well played.
That was insane.
And that was game 1 heat.